Tonight's Scoreboard, unions and terrorism. Will organizing security screeners really open our airports to Al-Qaeda? Critics claim President Obama cares more about a campaign promise to unions than he does about fighting terrorism. A family aboard Northwest Flight 253 shares their story of heroism on Christmas Day and their inspirational reason for being on the plane in the first place. Then, will throwing politics into college football sack Senator Ben Nelson for good? Who's up, who's down, and happy birthday, Tiger, 34 years old today and costing sponsors billions. America's Nightly Scoreboard starts right now. Very much. Coming up on deck, they're back. Scoreboard celebrity attorneys are ready for Tigerama Take 3. They're ready for another fair and balanced debate right here. That's coming up.
And David's going to moonwalk?
No more. We're out. We're over. We're so over that. All right, Tiger's latest victims may be shareholders. Do they have a chance in court against the cheetah? And it's your turn. Did Tiger Woods just take a bite out of your 401k? It might not be as far-fetched as you think. A new study by economists at the University of California, Davis, found the stock value of the companies that sponsored Tiger declined by $12 billion in the weeks following the revelations of infidelity. Now, sports brands fared especially badly, with the EA Sports, Pepsi, owner of Gatorade, and Nike losing over 4% of shareholder value. So which companies will bounce back from the Tiger effect and which won't? Joining us now from Atlanta, Laura Reese. She is president of Reese & Reese, a marketing strategy firm. And from Chicago, Jennifer Smetters, a family attorney, and Kelly Saindon, a sports attorney. Good to see all of you, ladies. Laura, first to you. What do you think? Is Tiger responsible for this loss of value?
Well, no, I think a lot of people did panic, but really overall, if you look at the numbers, PepsiCo was the largest company in that, and they had some pretty poor earnings. They spent heavily to boost their business in China, and I think the fundamentals had a lot more to do with that decline than the actual headlines that happened to be on TMZ about Tiger Woods.
On the other hand, Jennifer, if these companies want an increase in revenue as a result of supporting Tiger, they got to expect decrease in revenue as a result of his problems, don't they?
Absolutely. These companies took a risk here. What they were up against is the fans' dismay of their hero, Tiger Woods. And why are we seeing that? We're seeing it in Nike. We're seeing it in Gatorade. Those are fan-based companies, as opposed to Accenture, which is a business-based company. So where it's hit hardest on Wall Street is in the companies that the fans support. This says that Tiger failed to take care of this problem from the beginning. And now not only has Tiger failed himself, but he's failed our finances, because we as a country and as corporations have hitched our wagon, if you will, to him and his persona. And you know what? You can make it or break it with any celebrity endorsement. And here, when the going was good, it was great. And now he's failed us, and our pocketbooks are hurting,
Kelly,
too.
I know you always agree with everything that Jennifer says. Go ahead.
Well, unfortunately, I don't agree that he's hitting our pocketbooks. Other stocks are going up. Other companies are making money. So they weighed this study against what competitors did from Nike and from Gatorade. So they're not saying that this hurt the economy. They're saying it specifically hurt those shareholders. And I agree that Tiger messed up, but they definitely made money off him and took the ride up when he was successful. And right now they take the hit. It's likely that his contracts are affecting him as well, because he had residuals based on the sales, so it's hurting him too.
Well, and Laura, you know, you make the great point, which is that Nike itself really doesn't have any credibility in golf outside of Tiger. I mean, that's, you know, they've got great credibility in other sports, tennis, et cetera, but not necessarily in golf. So either they get out of the golf business entirely, or they have to pick a new Tiger, and frankly, there isn't one.
Certainly is one, and absolutely, they have no golf business without Tiger. That's why they're going to ride it out. But look, again, Tiger in Golf is not a big part of Nike. It's only 4% of the company. It's relatively small to them. They're not doing relatively well there either, so they can afford to wait it out and see. As for Gatorade, Tiger wasn't a big part of Gatorade brand either. I mean, Be Like Mike, that was a big deal. Be Like Tiger, I've never seen Tiger sweat. There's no credibility he was drinking or needed to drink a lot of Gatorade. There just wasn't any business there. And again, for the sponsors, for the companies, the worst thing about the Tiger situation is this indefinite break from golf, not the affairs. Tiger not playing golf is bad for everybody.
Well, Jennifer,
most importantly for golf.
On the other hand, if they refocus Tiger Focus, the Tiger Juice, to say, call it some kind of aphrodisiac, maybe they could sell some.
Oh, shame.
I'm just asking here. I'm just asking, Jennifer. Come on.
Well, maybe for some of the gentlemen followers on the golf course, but I think as a country in general, when we take our kids out to the golf course, we don't exactly want to promote that
Not
aspect.
all the
now,
products on the market are for kids. I mean, we have to face it. But Kelly,
this is true. This is true, but he can't do a turnaround that fast. And and real quickly, what we need to look at here is, were these companies fiduciarily responsible to their shareholders for tying so much on one person?
It's going to be hard to sue them. It's going to be real hard to sue them. I think Kelly would agree,
Absolutely.
but we run out of time. Ladies, we've got to have you back. Please come back in the new year and have a very happy New Year's Eve. Good to see you all.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you. Coming up on deck, long criticized.